Out of 3 from the Houston Astros before losing to the Twins last night. So 5-2 so far. As Counsell lines one to short. And McGee draws a walk. 1-2 on Braun. And Ryan hits one high in the air, playable, shallow left. And Span cannot run it down. Wow. And everybody's going to be safe. That ball was in.
Strikes.
Fielder was 0 for 4 last night. And that one, longevity in this game.
Yeah, that's the key, longevity. That's the most amazing thing about all that.
Bouncer to third. Creedy takes the out at second. And the young Swarzak.
Against the Cardinals, did not strike out one batter.
Gets in on the hands of Denard Span. And Counsell will make the call.
And it's part of the continuity. It's part of your routine. You get out there, you pitch, you take BP.
Mauer rips one to center, a base hit. Mauer had his 14-game hit streaks. And a guy who receives a lot of intentional walks. And this is really with numbers as he bounced one into right. And Mauer and Morneau strike quickly here tonight in a game and let this explosive offense go to work. A bouncer to third. Hall's got it. Fires to second. McGee the turn. Remember, the Brewers made the change. The roster move picking up R.J. Swindle. As Gamble takes it to start giving Hart and Cameron especially some regular days off as we get into the summer. Hall gets jammed and he pops it up. Creedy's got
work out. I'm not sure about that, but that seems like how it may end up.
Garrett bounces to third, sees one pitch, and it's a 3 at that point on until what happened last night, giving up 11 runs. The Brewers, the best record in baseball. Joe Creedy with a base hit, the third hit against John Mayberry, and now his son, a big leaguer, and in the record books with a home run. Little bouncer to McGee, a fire to Counsell, and
those 11 runs by the Twins dropped them to 5th.
Another bouncer and another chance for 2. Hall to McGee. Nice catch and goal. Batting in the 9-hole for the Brewers during this interleague series. Shallow right. And Kadayer's got it. Then you're in trouble. Top of the order again. Here's Counsell. And a bouncer out to Harris.
Of heart.
And Willie Randolph says it takes some guts to play second base. McGee hammers one into left center. Span's going to cut it off as Casey McGee continues to.
If you forgot what his strike zone looks like.
Bouncer over to Creedy. Houston. And now day 2 here in Minneapolis. Series wraps up tomorrow as Carlos Gomez draws a walk. Speedy base runner aboard for Minnesota Twins way. Playing small ball. Gomez takes off. Tolbert pops it up. And it'll be Billy Hall to make the catch for Outman with 1 out. A shot. Base hit. Denard Span with a single. Gomez thought about third, but what? Big spot early for Braden Looper here in the 3rd inning. And that one's driven into the outfield. Braun coming in. Gomez is on his way to score. The throw comes into 3rd and he gets by. And that one goes into the Twins dugout. And another miscue by the Brewers leads to a 2nd run. Mauer will be awarded 3rd base. 2 runs are in. Credit Mauer with a hit and an RBI, a single and 1 out, and just 1 run in, and you can afford to walk Morneau. They go right after him, and Morneau drives one into left, and that's going to drive home another run. And the error is caught.
A pretty good run.
Kadayer hammers one over to Hall. And the side retired. A 2-base error that not only allowed a run to come in, but allowed a base runner to 3rd base, which then led to a sacrifice fly. Fielder draws the walk. Good start for the Brewers with
5 ERA and 7 starts.
Cameron gets under 1. Tolbert makes the play. 1 out. Philadelphia this year. 2-2 on Gamble. Big cut of the miss. Hall is down 0-2. And he hits that one into center field. Gomez glides over to make the play. And
Coming. Yeah. Can I give you a sign?
That was a fastball.
I don't know.
Well, Joe Crede sends one out of here on the first pitch he sees from Braden Looper, and the Twins have a 4-0 lead. Crede's 7th of the year, his 19th RBI. Looper comes back with a strikeout.
And the Brewers on the flip side, really won some games that ordinarily you wouldn't think that they were going to win. Twins in that same circumstance were losing.
About the Super Bowl and the World Series, that was '91. That was also the year that the North Stars were in the Stanley. Originally a draft pick of the Colorado Rockies, but has big league time with the Indians, briefly with the Cubs and the Padres. And Garrett is with
control pitchers would probably have a tougher time with that than a guy that just rears back and lets it fly.
Easy play and right. And that's been the call du jour so far tonight. Counsell swings at the first pitch, and some frustration started.
Trying to lead Counsell to the bag because Counsell really not able to get there.
Fielder gobbles it up, flips to Looper, and he just does.
Not an easy thing to do.
Pitch number 7 of the at bat, and Span lines one to left. Braun can't see it and finally manages it for the pitching coaching job. And one of the first calls Bill Castro made was to Mike Maddox. Castro got the job, well deserved. There's a line drive deep left field, and that one is gone. Joe Mauer is just on fire. Home run number 9. 5-0 Minnesota.
And notice where it goes to left field. His second base hit to left field tonight. Yeah, 6 of his 9 have come to left field.
And Looper comes inside and drills Morneau.
Don't tell me that they're going to warn both benches. Please don't tell me that. Are you kidding me?
Kendall can't believe it either.
That's amazing. I mean, he tries to come inside. His mind, he's going to do it there.
Cuddyer lines one to left. Well, the Twins are having their way with the Brewers in this series. Man, oh man. 5-0 Minnesota. And Crede hits that one to right. Garrett will run it down, and hot now. After the Brewers swept St. Louis in St. Louis. Cardinals swept the Cubs. Terrific play by Morneau. The peg to first in time for the out. Justin Morneau lays out.
Out early, 6 pitches.
Braun shatters his bat. That's going to fall, a base hit. So Ryan Braun with his second hit of the game. Another 2-2 on the way. Fielder drives that one into the opposite field, a base hit. Good piece of hitting by Field. Win-loss column. It was Cameron who was moved into that fit spot of the order. That one's hit high in the air to center, won't carry. Ryan Braun's going to tag at second. Now he'll stop. And Gamble lines one deep left center field. Gomez runs it.
Store by Majestic at Miller Park, guys.
All right, Telly, thanks. As we head to the Twins' 6th inning, Counsell takes care of
the top of this order that's been doing most of the damage.
Counsell another chance here. Harris. That one's down the line. That's trouble. Gomez off to the races. Braun has to get stuck in the padding. Gomez on his way to third. Here comes the throw. And he's in there with a triple. My goodness. Can that guy, who are all waiting in the wings, the 9-hole hitter Tolbert. He bounces one to second. McGee's got it. And the side retired. So a scoreless inning. 23-year-old Floridian. Just up from AAA Rochester. Bouncer out to second. Matt Tolbert will handle it. Tonight he is 0 for 2. There's a bouncer, and that'll be through a base hit.
Well, regardless of it, if it's the field turf or the AstroTurf, it's still very.
Kendall breaks his bat. Harris fires to Tolbert. The turn.
His dreams and his thoughts last night going to bed that Swarzak could not imagine a better outcome.
Well, he got plenty of offense. His defense is which matched his total from last year. Look at the at-bats.
Yeah, 536 at-bats, 9 home runs. Wow.
And now we're drawing 0-2. Throw it again. On the ground, and it's through for a base hit. Boy.
Yeah, another fastball. This guy just continues to starting to swing the bat well.
And that's going to skip away from Kendall. That'll load the bases.
Nowhere to put him.
A bouncer. Hall will step on the bag, and the throw to first is late. Billy chose not to go. And a bouncer to Prince. He connects with Julio, and so a loss today by the Brewers, and they end up in a first place tie with St. Louis. 2 open play tomorrow.
Kind of like tight around the waist. That didn't last too long.
McGee rips another one. Man, this guy is swinging the bat. Good for Casey McGee. Ryan Braun has 2 hits tonight. He's 2 for 3. And that one's ripped to third, and it bounces off of Creedy. The throw from Harris is in time. When the bouncers are going your way, plays like that happen.
Yeah.
The putout goes 5-6-3. Play by Harris. If he does it barehanded, he's got no chance. Fielder rolls one. That's going to get through, a base hit. And here comes McGee to score, and the Brewers are finally on the board at the Metrodome. A run out for it. Cameron takes a called strike 3, and the 0. Little flare coming in is Garrett. Got a good jump and runs it down. Sunday against the Reds. Save me one of them, would you? Gomez grounds over to short. Counsell makes the play, and 2 quick.
Still have the 9th inning, and we have tomorrow. There's been a lot of blood on this thing.
That's right. All right, 3 up, 3. 1-2 on Gamble. High pop up. Kadire eases in, and Hall's. And Garrett draws the walk. Nicely done, Jody. Kendall lines one down the left field line. That is going to score a run. Span cuts it off. Kendall will roll into second with an RBI double. And the Brewers putting up a fight here with 2 outs.
Another couple of base runners, and
Counsell into center field. Gomez is coming in. He's got it, and the ball game is over. And the Twins secure the series victory.